Hi guys, welcome to another module of the Binance African Newbie course. I'm still Steven, your uncle for this course. And in this one, we're going to be talking about the Binance Spot platform, okay? That was known as the Binance Exchange. So this is the place where you actually buy and sell, cryptocurrencies on the spot market. The basic thing you know Binance for, okay? So now, to access the Binance Spot platform, you either go to the exchange route or going over to the trade tab, we're going to see the Binance Spot platform. Either ways, it's going to take you to the Binance Spot interface. So I'm going to be explaining this interface, okay? And because I know, as a beginner, it could be confusing, but trust me, it's very, very simple. It's one of the best, user interface that you can come across in terms of buying and selling cryptocurrencies in the spot market, in the crypto spot market. On the top tab, you have, details about the markets you are currently in. So in this case, we're currently in BTC USDT. So you see some details about, what's been going on over the past 24 hours, like the current price, the 24-hour change. That's, the change in the last day, the 24-hour high, which is the highest price is gone within the last 24 hours. That's the last day. The 24-hour low, the lowest is gone. The 24-hour volume in BTC, okay, and that's the total, volume that's been traded, in BTC, and then the 24-hour volume in USDT. Here, over here, what you have is actually, the order book. Okay. So basically what happens here is, you can see in real time, people placing. This is actually, the orders people are placing in this particular market right now in real time. Okay. You can see, the price people are selling at. You can see the amount they're selling, and you can see the total in USDT. Same thing over down here. These are for the buyers. So you can see, the price people are buying at, the quantity and, the total. So this is basically showing you, in real time how, supply and demand, dynamics are actually affecting the price of, the market you're currently in, okay? Because you have to realize that, the market is basically, a toggle between buyers and sellers, okay? You suppose that more people are buying, than people who are selling, the price is going to go up because more demand and lesser supply, increases, price. And the vice versa is what happens, which is what brings price down. If there are more sellers than buyers, that means, there's more supply and there's lesser demand. That means price will keep going down. This is basically what happens in pretty much every market, right? So now, here is basically the chart. Okay. So as a beginner, you might not know, your chart analysis, how to analyze price, but I really suggest you start, taking your chart serious. Okay. So doing basic technical analysis and then fundamental analysis. So technical analysis is basically, plotting, technical tools like support and resistance, the Fibonacci's, indicators, and all that in order to determine, in order to analyze the market and determine where price is going to go. Then the fundamental is basically checking the fundamentals of that particular cryptocurrency. Okay, checking, the holding wallet, the developers reading the white papers and all stuff, so all that stuff. Okay, so that's basically it. But in sense, what I'm trying to say is through your due diligence before investing into any cryptocurrency. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say. So you have to know where you're doing. Okay, and it's best to, if you want to start trading, it's best to start with spots before going into futures and options and, more technical stuffs. Okay, because they are actually buying the cryptocurrency one to one. So if you buy one Bitcoin, you actually get one Bitcoin in your wallet. But in futures, you're actually trading derivatives of the underlying assets. Okay, so you're not actually buying in futures. You're not actually buying, BTC. You're only, getting exposure to BTC. Okay, so that's what derivatives mean. Okay, so this is your chart. On the right, on this side is where you have, some common tools. You have the line tools. You have your Fibonacci tools, you have your shape tools, you have the text tool, you have the what's it called again? The pattern tool, you have your position tool, smiley tool, rulers, and everything. So basically everything you need to do technical analysis. And then, yeah. So that we have the original, Binance chart, okay? We have the trading view version I'll have the depth chart if you that's the kind of chart you prefer. So you can basically change to whatever chart you want. If you want the bar chart or you want the line chart, okay, whatever chart you want. But for the most part, a lot of traders prefer using the candlestick charts, okay. So that's basically for the chart. Chart analysis, is a whole different topic on its own. So it's going to take us down a whole lot. But what I'm just trying to do is show you the spot platform and show you things, how to place trades and stuff like that. So on the right hand side of things is basically where you have, okay, here you have the various pairs, okay. So all the pairs Binance is actually offering in the spot market are going to be here is a lot, and although they are organized, it can be a lot even in each in each group. So what you can do is if you're looking for something, you can use the search bar here. So if you're looking for something like Ethereum, you can search that, and then you can click that and it's going to open the page for them for you. Okay, so whatever you're looking for, I suggest you use the search bar. So down here is where you have the trade page. Now, the order book is different from the trade page. The order book, is is where you find orders that are yet to be filled in the market. Okay, so people place orders. I want to buy Bitcoin at 25K. I want to buy Bitcoin at 24K. I want to sell at 27K. They place this order. So what happens is price does this thing, and when price gets to this point where we put the orders, it executes. That's what we call orders, filling orders, okay, or executing orders or completing orders. Okay, so when that happens, this actually comes on the trade page. So the trade page is where you actually see market trades, completed trades in real time. So if trades are completed here, they migrate to the look at what I'm moving now. So if trades are completed here on the order book, any trades that are completed from this list of trades, orders we have here, is actually going to occur. So that's different between orders and trade. Orders are not yet executed. Trades are executed orders. Okay. So yeah, that's basically, you can also toggle to see your own trades. Okay. All right, so now is where down below is where you have the main thing. This is basically where you place orders. So you have the buy part and the sell part. Okay. So first off, you have the spots, where you actually place spots orders proper. And I have the margin. Remember we talked about margin trading. You actually, there's a way for you to buy and sell cryptocurrencies on the spot market with leverage. Why futures is basically a way for you to trade with leverage, to trade derivatives of the underlying assets with leverage. Okay, we talked about that in the previous model, one of the previous models. Okay, so now on the spot market, you can see you have limit orders, you have the market orders, I have the stop limit orders, right? So the limit order is basically if you want, let's say price is currently at 24.7, right? So, but I want to buy Bitcoin. I don't want to buy at this price. Okay, I want to buy Bitcoin at, let's say, something lower. Okay, so let's say 23K instead of 24K or thereabout. Okay, so what happens is I can set a limit order. Okay, for 23K, and what will happen is my order is going to appear on the buy start tab, okay, for 23K. Okay, so that's basically limit order. Whereas market orders are orders execute instantly. Okay, so that means you're telling the market, look, I want the price right now, the best available price. I want this order to be executed right now. Okay, I don't care what the price is, I just want it to be executed now at the best possible price. So when you click that, it's going to, execute your trade at, the best, price, the current price at it can get in the market. Okay. So that's it. So stop limit is basically a combination of you using limit orders and stop limit. If you're going to set a limit order of, let's say if you're buying in this case, you'll set a limit order of, 24/7. So you set another point where, if, price actually, gets to that point, you know, close the order, don't, just basically stop the order. That's basically what it means. Okay. For limit orders, it's going to give you a box for you to put in the price you want to enter the market at. And remember, this also applies for the selling part. But for the difference between buying and selling is when buying, the goal here is to buy low, and when selling, the goal here is to sell high. You want to buy, something as cheap as possible, but you want to sell it as high as possible. Okay, so that's basically what's happening. So for limit price, the limit price you're going to put in here is supposed to be, something lower than the market price. Then if you're selling, the limit price you're going to be setting here is, supposedly something higher than the current market price. Okay, so but whatever price it is, you put it in here. That's if you're using the limit order, and then you click, the amount, you say the amount you want to buy. If you want to buy one BTC or thereabout. There's also an option for you to manually put it here. So in USDT, if the whole Satoshi thing is kind of confusing, I'm putting that number. So you want to buy $10 worth of BTC. It's going to give you the amount in BTC with respect to the price you put here. Okay. So that's basically what it's going to. And then you click buy, and then your order will be, will be placed. It will be placed, not executed yet. It will be placed, and then it will appear somewhere on this on the order book in the buy side of things. And when price gets there, the order executes. So that's basically how limit orders work. But if I'm using the market order, so you can see there's no option for price because, like I said, it just executes as the best price it can get in the market. So all you can do here is to just put in the amount you want to buy, and then it's going to fill in the price and get you, for whatever quantity of it. So this is usually if you want to buy, like right now, you don't want to wait. You need the coin right now. You don't want to take any chances at all, whether going up or down. You just want it right now. But if you're actually determined on, what you want, you can actually set limit orders and let price come to you, okay? Not financial advice. This is just me explaining how, these things work, okay? All right, so the sell is, the opposite of what I just said. So it's almost the same thing in terms of placing the order, but the principle is, like I said, based on buying low and selling high. So let's say the limit price you're going to put in here is maybe something Apple, let's say 25K, and then you already have the BTC. Now, when buying, okay, so now this is something I want to point out. So this pair is BTC USDT. So what it means is that when you're buying, when you're on the buying side, you are buying BTC for USDT. That means you have this and you want this. But when you're selling, that means you have BTC and you are selling for USDT. That means you are selling the first one for the second one. So that's basically. So here in this side, it's supposed that you have USDT, you want to convert it or want to trade it for BTC. But here it's supposed that you have the BTC and you want to sell it for USDT. That means here you're getting BTC, here you're getting USDT. Okay, so that's basically the difference between the buy and sell type. So input the amount of the BTC you want to buy. You can also input the amount in the USDT value to calculate that, and then you click sell, and then you get your USDT. Whilst here, when you click that, you actually get BTC. So yeah, depending on what you choose, limit orders or market orders, whenever your trade executes, if it's limit order to execute when price gets to the point you set, if it's market orders, basically execute immediately. So now down below is where you have like your history for accounting purposes. You have your open orders, okay, orders you have placed. So and the ones that are actually open. Let's say if you place a limit order, it's not been filled yet. It's still here on the other page. You're going to see it here for yourself. So the order history is all the orders you've been placing over the past, so and you can even organize a look at the ones for 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, and thereabout. So you have the trade history, which is almost like something we'll have here. Okay. So for the trade history is basically your completed trades. Okay. Your orders that actually ended up being executed. So remember, orders are different from trade. Orders are placed. Okay. They are trade, they are trades that have not been executed yet. Why trades are orders that have been executed. So most important to know there. And then funds is where you have, like if your available funds to trade. So remember, you are required at the end of this course to go over here and place your first trade. Choose any cryptocurrency of your choice, okay, and do due diligence. So that's basically it for this module on spot trading, and I'm going to see you in the next one, guys.